I think there's tremendous insight to be gained by looking at babies and young children. It's basically a way of seeing human nature before it gets tainted and corrupted by culture, and if you test them young enough, before it gets even affected by language. So it's a way of seeing human nature in a very direct and sort of untainted way. But it's really difficult working with kids and with babies because they're not cooperative subjects. They're not socialized into the idea that they should cheerfully and cooperatively give you information. They're not like undergraduates who you could bribe with beer money or course credit. And so you need to be somewhat clever in designing studies that tap their knowledge. You have to tap their knowledge in indirect and sometimes kind of interesting and subtle ways. And even when you do that, you know, some of them are just going to run away from you. Some babies are going to fall asleep and cry. Some kids are going to think it's hilarious to answer every question with the opposite that, you know, they believe to be true. And so you have to work around that in all sorts of ways. But I'm as a developmental psychologist, I'm committed to the idea that the benefits outweigh the costs. It's funny, I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't think anything I've ever learned as a developmental psychologist, as a scientist, has affected how I treat my kids. I think that at this stage of the game, there's a real disjunct between what the science tells us and actual practical applications, and I would distrust someone who told you otherwise. But there's been a lot going around on the other way around. I mean, having kids has proven to be this amazing, for me, this amazing source of ideas, of anecdotes, of examples. I can test my own kids without human subjects' permission, so I pilot my ideas on them. And so it is a tremendous advantage to have kids if you're going to be a developmental psychologist.